Once again with the airplanes. We are in the middle of a pandemic. Who is flying? Hi everyone, welcome to A Ram's Life. I'm Grace, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about things that I'm doing or just things to do in general in quarantine to keep yourself from going crazy. So I got sent home from college about a month ago, and then Virginia, where I live, issued a stay-at-home order about 2 weeks ago. So I've been inside a lot, and the stay-at-home order is effective until June 10th, which means that I'm going to continue to be home inside. Yeah, not my favorite thing in the world, but what I will say is that all of this time alone has given me a lot of time to focus on myself, and I've picked up a few hobbies here and there. So today I'm going to be talking about the things that I've been doing and just some other ideas as well for you guys in case you are struggling being inside your house with absolutely nothing to do, because I know I definitely have been. Alright, let's jump in. So one of the most popular things that I've seen people do is people are messing with their hair. Some people are shaving their heads, some people are going bald, some people are dyeing their hair, some people are cutting their own bangs. First of all, I dyed my hair. Well, I dyed my hair brown when I was at school, and then I messed it up, obviously, because I'm not good at that. So I came home, and that was one of the first things I did before Virginia issued the stay-at-home order, is I went out and got my hair fixed. So this is what it looks like now. If you haven't seen that video where I talk about it, you definitely should go check it out. I also have considered cutting my bangs multiple times. My family thinks it's a bad idea. My friends are encouraging it. I kind of want to do it, but I'm worried I'm going to mess it up, because when I dyed my hair brown, obviously I messed it up. I dyed my hair red before that, I messed it up. So I'm worried I'm gonna mess that up too, and then I'm gonna get stuck. Because if you dye your hair, you can dye back, but if you cut it, you have to wait for it to grow out. But I swear every night after like 1 a.m. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut my bangs. I'm gonna do it. But then I don't, because I'm scared. But I really might do it. I could come back on here next week with bangs. I apologize in advance if that is what I look like, but I've noticed that's something that people have been doing, is just messing with their hair. And honestly, I feel like now is probably the best time to do it, because we're not leaving the house. Like, if you don't want anyone to see it, they don't have to see it. Another really cool thing that quarantine has given me the time to do is focus on what I really enjoy doing, and that's photography and videography. And so I've been given a lot of time to take pictures and make videos, and obviously I can't go out and take pictures of my friends and put them in my videos and stuff, which has been a little hard, but it's, you know, I have all of this time to come up with creative ideas to do it myself or do it with my sister, who obviously I'm quarantined with. On my sister's birthday, or the day before, the pictures were kind of her birthday gift, but we went out in our like backyard area, or the area behind our house, and we just took pictures, and that was really fun because I got to get back into something that I really love. So I'll put a couple of the pictures here. I feel like they turned out pretty good. I planned on kind of making a video about the process of what that was like. I didn't get around to it. I probably will eventually get around to it, but here's some of the pictures. Like I said, I'm pretty proud of them. I think they're pretty cool. I also decided to take some of that photography inside, and I did a little early 90s kind of inspired photo shoot, so I'll put the pictures here as well. I hadn't used my green screen in forever. Once I got home, I found it in the back of my closet, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to use this again. And I did, and I thought it was really cool. I'll show you what it looked like here. It was just lying on my closet door, and it looked awful, and I was like, there's no way this is gonna work. But then I threw it into my editing software, and it did work. And so I put it into another editing app, and I kind of added some filters and stuff on top of that, and I thought that looked pretty cool. I made a video kind of capturing the process of what that looked like, so I'll play it right here. It's a TikTok video, but here it is. But yeah, moral of the story there is, if there is something that you like to do and it's something that you could possibly do inside or in quarantine, do it. You have all of this time to do it. Do it. Why not? Another thing, obviously because we are stuck inside, we're not really supposed to go out that much, but it's important that you still do go outside and get exercise while still social distancing. So I've been going on walks with my families, and I've been on my bike a couple times, but just to get outside and remember that there is an outside world that we will eventually have access to again is always good. And this next thing, it's not really a thing to do necessarily, but it is something to keep in mind. Keep a schedule. I know obviously now, if you're a college student, or if you're in high school even, or if you're just in school in general, because you're not going to school anymore and you don't have that structure of, okay, I need to get up at this time, I have this class at this time, and then because you don't have that structure anymore, it's going to be really easy to stay up until 4 in the morning and then wake up at 2 p.m. I've been doing that. Try to maybe set an alarm for maybe not as early as you did before, but maybe like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. and get up and go about your day, because if you sleep away the day, it's not productive, and it's going to be difficult to return to normal life, because we eventually will, but it's going to be difficult to make that process if you're getting up at 3 p.m. every day. That is something I need to keep reminding myself, as I got up at 3 p.m. today. Another thing, if you are in online classes like I am, it is so important to stay on top of those quizzes and assignments and tests, whatever it is. Stay on top of it. I know it's tough because you're not in like a classroom setting anymore, so you're not as motivated to do homework. Believe me, I totally get that. But what I do and what I recommend that you guys do if you're struggling with this is at the end of every week, so maybe like Sunday afternoon, I'll look at what I need to get done for the next week. I'll write it down, and then I will give myself a day to do each particular thing. So that way I'm holding myself accountable to get the things I need to do done during the week. And it makes me feel a little bit better when I look at it as individual days, to be like, okay, tomorrow all I need to do is this one assignment, and that's all I'm going to focus on. And then the next day I'll do this and this, but to just take it one day at a time is something that's been helping me personally. Another thing, it kind of goes along with what I was talking about earlier in the video about how my personal hobby is videography and photography, but I already knew that I liked doing that stuff, so quarantine has given me time to focus on that specifically, because I didn't really have time before, which has been really nice. But another thing that I've been doing is finding new things to do. If you haven't seen my last video, you should definitely check it out. I bake a cake. It was a little bit of a disaster. My sister has been painting. That's something that I've noticed. Some of my friends have been getting into makeup, whether they're getting back into it or they're teaching themselves how to do it. Basically, if there's something that you maybe have always wanted to try, but you either don't have time or you kind of just forgot about it, again, now is the time to do it. To keep yourself busy, yeah, try new things, because again, you have all the time in the world. And the last little thing, what I've been doing a lot is I've been getting on Zoom and FaceTime and texting my friends, and because I just want to stay in touch with them. It's hard being home and being around all of my friends that I grew up with and went to high school with, and you know, a couple of them are a mile away and I can't see them, so that's been hard. But hopping on Zoom and FaceTime and just getting the chance to talk to them, and you know, obviously it's not as good as face-to-face, but it's important that you stay in contact with the people that you care about, so you have that support system to get through this kind of weird time. And then when we all return to normal life, it's going to be good to still have them there. So I recommend Zoom, I recommend FaceTime, even if it's just texting. Make sure you're staying in contact with your people. Okay, last thing I'm going to say, and I'm sure you guys knew this was coming, I'm just going to get it over with. Be safe. I know it's so frustrating, because I know personally me, I just want to go hang out with my friends, and I want to go out, and I want to go to restaurants and stuff, and I want to just like be out of the house. But for the sake of myself, my family, and others, it's so important that I'm staying inside, and that I'm inside unless there's something essential that I need to leave the house for. Please, 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 and I cannot stress this enough, social distance. I know it sucks, but the thing is, the rest of the world is going through this right now, and like I've said a couple times, we're going to get through it. Life is going to return back to normal eventually, but the more we social distance and the more we do what we're told, the faster that day will come. Alright, that is about all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to A Ram's Life if you haven't already. Down in the description box below, you're going to see a link to my last vlog, as well as my other YouTube channel that you can check out too. Additionally, I'm going to leave a link to my Instagram. I love getting messages from you guys and talking to you guys, whether it's about college or life in general. If you have any questions or you want to tell me anything, please do not hesitate to reach out, to message me, to just say hi. I love talking to you guys, and I'm always going to be here for you, and I'm always a resource. Alright, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.